What made the 1666 Inferno so unstoppable that it redefined urban planning for centuries? We've sculpted a clay neighborhood to demonstrate the exact moment medieval design failed and physics took over. By torching this reconstruction, we see why Pudding Lane was a ticking time bomb waiting to explode into chaos. Imagine London in 1666, a bustling, vibrant city, but also a tinderbox. Its streets were narrow, winding labyrinths, barely wide enough for a single cart. Above, the upper stories of timber-framed houses jutted out, almost touching across the alleyways, creating a canopy of highly flammable wood. These buildings, often coated in pitch and tar for waterproofing, were packed shoulder to shoulder, a dense urban forest just waiting for a spark. That spark came in the early hours of Sunday, September 2nd. A small fire, likely from a forgotten oven ember, quickly took hold. The initial attempts to extinguish it were futile. The city's firefighting methods were rudimentary at best: leather buckets of water, axes, and fire hooks. A strong easterly wind, coupled with an exceptionally dry summer, fanned the flames with terrifying speed. The fire leapt from house to house, not just horizontally, but vertically, as the overhanging jetties acted like a ladder, pulling the blaze upwards and across the narrow gaps. The wooden structures, dry as kindling, ignited almost instantly. The Thames, usually a natural barrier, became a highway for the fire, as warehouses filled with combustible goods along its banks caught fire, sending burning debris across the river. The heat was so intense it melted lead from church roofs, sending molten rivers flowing through the streets. Panic gripped the city as residents fled, often carrying what few possessions they could salvage. The fire raged for 4 days, consuming everything in its path. It wasn't until King Charles II took decisive action, ordering the systematic demolition of buildings to create fire breaks, that the inferno began to be contained. Gunpowder was used to blow up houses, creating gaps wide enough to starve the fire of fuel. By Wednesday, September 5th, the wind died down, and the fire, having consumed over 13,000 houses, 87 parish churches, and St. Paul's Cathedral, finally began to subside. The Great Fire of London was a devastating tragedy, but it also forced a complete rethinking of urban design. The city was rebuilt with wider streets, and, crucially, new building regulations mandated brick or stone construction, effectively ending the era of timber-framed London. It was a harsh lesson, but one that shaped the modern city we know today. Hit that like button and subscribe for more historical reconstructions.